workout time with the Wildlings. Nadiana's 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Go. Like a turtle turned on its back.
Night fishing. Whoa, such a big one. Whoa! Whoa. Whoa.
3-1.
I have one.
Nadiana's become chess grandmaster in this lockdown. Fish number 3. It's a perch. It's a beauty. This cat has got its eyes on the prize. What do you want to do, cat? What's the plan? What's that, mate? You want to do some DIY? Got your hand on the saw there. Gonna help us out. That Samson post needs doing. Some more potential jobs. So these are the spreader holders, and you can see the rivets popping out a little bit and it's all bent. So I'd really like to redo those. But I've been told by our subscriber Justin that I'll need some zinc chromate to go in between those. However, looking online, looking at Amazon, I can't find any, so kind of frustrating really. That's definitely going to be done before we put the mast up. If anyone has any recommendations of what can go in there, which is available on French Amazon, then let us know. That'd be really useful. And then moving down, we have this mast light, which never worked, and I can't see the reason why. It might be something to do with these wires. And then in here, there's like a nice little halogen light there, or whether it's halogen, I don't know, it looks like one. And that's just knackered. So what I'm going to do is get all that sorted. So we've got those, and then at the other end, okay, so we've got this wire which looks also like an aerial wire, and we have the 2 lights which one will be for the masthead and one will be for the middle. So we have that aerial wire, it's definitely for an aerial, and we have this one. I know the previous owner had a TV installed and he had a TV aerial. Let's have a look at the aerial. So this is the other aerial, and as you can see, it was completely snapped off. This snapped off in Devon, so we've not had a proper boat radio working for a while. In fact, I think when we bought this wasn't actually connected, it had already corroded and ripped off. So obviously I'll get one of those aerials wired up and put back on here somehow, but the plastic has snapped off, it's not just popped out or anything. Just things like this, it obviously needs redoing. You can see it's kind of oxidizing a little bit, but then this fitting doesn't seem to have any sort of paste underneath it. Maybe that's why the rivets are a bit icky. Then we've got these which seem fine, you can see the paste here, but I don't even know what these are actually used for. Can someone tell us what are mast winches actually for? It would be nice to know. Please don't have a go at me for being so amateur. So we've got that which I guess is a TV aerial, and then that which was the old radio aerial. That's a piece that dropped in. I don't know how important that was. Now I have to work out where these broken wires came from. Alright, I've wired it up how I think it should be. I'm just going to go try it on the battery. If it works, it'll be a miracle, because I've just eyeballed it. I've still got all the old kind of corroded wires, but just to see if it works. I think the bulbs are okay. so managed to get both lights to come on. I've wired it up a little bit differently, so I just don't understand the electronics. I've drawn this very technical diagram and managed to work it out, and it's working how it should be now. But I did manage to shock myself one more time on my leg.
I was baking these cinnamon rolls to kill time, but now it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Is it good?
These liberal ideals.
Yeah, it's
They demand that the market be really free,
very,
instead of being controlled and
Are we
manipulated
friends?
by corporations and banks too big to serve the
Then
interests of
stop
ordinary
eating
citizens
my
rather
cinnamon
than
bun.
moneyed lobbyist exchanges and
You don't eat
parliaments
food
and
from your
fascist
enemy.
don't have a viable alternative model for running the world.
No, you don't.
While it is
The moment you drop it in, you got fish.
Can't believe it. Ruined my cup. It was literally on fire. Oh, it's so bad. It's going. We're not sure what's happening with the lockdown, so I'm sure you're sick of hearing about it. Not sure if it's going to be lifted at all. The initial date was 15th of April. But we don't know. So until we know, we can't really buy anything off Amazon because it'll take so long to come. Just struggling for things to do, really, little things. Obviously I need to buy a few things like the silicone gun and some paint as well. That'd be nice. And a few other things as well, like tools. I need some files to finish the Samsung post, which is still just a bit of a mess. So yeah, not much to do really. I've got some grey non-slip paint which I'm going to paint on the cockpit lockers just to brighten it up a bit. So I'm going to scrape off the paint that's already kind of cracking there, and then it's going to rain later. So I'll just do some scraping. I can't even paint. It's obviously had a couple of coats, so I'll just take off what I can and then sand it down, I guess. Get it painted tomorrow. Beautiful evening for a bit of fishing.
What's gullible?
Believe anything. Gullible.
Easy to be tricked.
Alright, so this is the paint that... What's wrong?
I was laying on here.
Yeah, and I had to get out the interdeck paint, alright?
And you, as a courtesy, you should fix this.
No!
Why?
It's your job as the person who lies there to reclose the hole.
But I was just lying and you interrupted my lying. And now you expect me to fix it.
Alright. My bad.
It's a courtesy.
A courtesy, huh? So this is the paint from the paint and varnishes place on the boat. And it is a grey non-slip, and I'm just going to paint over the bit that I peeled off yesterday. And a lot of people recommended in the video from last Friday International Paints, and other ones Hempel, I think, paints. But Amazon stocks are getting lower and lower and lower, and they're just not available. So yeah, this is going to be a working thing, trying to get products for a reasonable price delivered to our little boat. The surface is ready for painting. I did some wet sanding and cleaned up the whole cockpit area, because we also had a guest today as well, our lovely neighbour David, who also brought us loads of Easter chocolate, which is absolutely amazing. Woohoo! I'm just going to tape the edges because I'm not a very accurate painter. So the wind's picked up quite a lot, and this whole time I've not had the fenders out, they've just been resting there, and the force of the river has pushed us away from the pontoon, but I think now better to put the fenders back. The whole time, the chart table, we've had the River Medway, which is basically, I think, the upper part of the River Thames, I think. So we do have the map of the inland waterways of France, which is going to go in. It just needs folding actually properly, but that's going to be a lot more useful. Or maybe not so useful. President Macron spoke today and the lockdown's been extended to the 11th of May, which is not good. What on earth are we going to do? No Wi-Fi on the boat. What do you do? Just spent the last hour after editing a video looking at our old videos. Some of them, looking back, are not that great, but some of them I think are really good.
I would say.
Where we say it, yeah, where it gets a bit rough like this. I think it's called 4-6 sailing in the English Channel, and it's really good, I think. Bit scary, but yeah, quite like the music.
I think it's great because of the.
I don't know if you can hear her. She said she thinks it's good because of the scenery. Yeah, there's a few videos that are quite nice. They make you miss what? Horizon, yeah. Don't know if you can hear. Nadiana said the videos make her miss the horizon. For me, it makes me miss the sea a little bit because, I don't know, I miss sailing as well, like actually sailing. But there you go. Could be in much worse situations, and it's nice that we can look back on. It's nice that we can look back on these videos. In fact, our future selves may even look back at this very video. I don't know why I've been so obsessed with Amazon for buying boat stuff and DIY stuff. First of all, the Amazon in France isn't as good as the one in England, I don't believe. Maybe it's got something to do with the lockdown and all that. But anyway, I've been online to a online chandlery, which is based in Germany, and I've bought an absolute load of stuff. I've bought paint for the outside, I bought the international top black. I bought some fiberglassing stuff so I can fiberglass the Samson post against the bulkhead. I bought some epoxy, I bought some paintbrushes, some foam paintbrushes. I bought lots and lots of stuff for the fittings on the aluminium mast as well, so it doesn't rust when I re-put those on, re-rivet those on. So yeah, it's good, feeling good. Gonna have a lot of projects to do and to get on with, especially since that lockdown was extended. So, and now to peel off the tape of the cockpit lockers painting job, the most satisfying bit. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Do you?
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Oh. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Broken.
Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. Look at that. Looking much better out here.
And you can use this as a flip.
Yeah. Don't look around the side.
What side? Uh-oh.
I don't know how I didn't notice that. I think what a job's going to be is to get out the old inflatable, put that little engine on it, get it running, clean it out, clean out all the crap because it did not work very well. Loads of people have this same outboard. It's a very popular outboard, and it's a very popular outboard for a reason. That's because they last a long time. So
What's she doing?
she attacked me. Micro tiger. Ah, you poor little thing. You poor little thing.
We're going shopping and pretend to be not know each other. Walk 2 meters apart. I'm not filming you. I'm just talking to my cameraman. Why are you on my boat? You're from the boat. You're from that boat. You're from the our neighbor's boat, Tsukimi.
Yeah, well.
He writes on his paper he's from Tsukimi. $1.65 chocolate light. Did you get some milk chocolate?
Yeah. No, Diana doing her favourite thing. Reading the French, working out what it is, and reading the price.
Gaufret chocolat noir.
Gaufret chocolat noir.
What's that?
Look what I finally managed to get my hand on my hands. A caulking gun. Absolutely unbelievable. Our amazing neighbour Didier and his wife have lent us this. I couldn't find one online for less than €20, and I know they're only worth a £5, so I just wouldn't buy one, just would not buy one. So anyway, I've got this, and the job for today in this beautiful sunshine is to caulk up the boat. Oh yeah, I've dreamt of this moment. What?
Nothing.
Do you want me to fill the water up?
Yes, please.
Do you want to hold it in? Oh!
My shoes. Can you put my shoes out for the sun?
Such great water pressure here. So what I'll do, I won't film it because it's completely boring. More boring than the rest of the video. But I'm going to clean it all with methylated spirits first. It's been sanded down. And then I'll get to caulking or siliconing or masticing, whatever you call it. It's looking good here, but I was rushing it before and it looks a bit crap. I've not tooled it yet, but you can see where it just looks a bit crap there, so I'll have to clean that. Overall, I've done a pretty shoddy job, but I can clean it up after, once it's dry. Have a look. It's a little bit wobbly. Coming over here to the bow, it looks pretty good. Now, for my next trick, the dismantling of old yam. I've put it on this, it's a bit easier to access rather than the back, so and rather than put it on the dinghy. And I'll try to lose as few parts as possible. I have my trusty toolkit here to start dismantling it. There is a little bit of a problem with it. It fires and it runs, but the fuel doesn't come through. But anyway, it needs a good service. So that's going to be in next week's video, either Tuesday or Friday, depending on how much stuff we get filmed over the weekend and whether all that stuff that we ordered has come. So in the meantime, thank you very much. Thanks for everyone's support. Thanks for all your comments, and please give us any advice, any things you can think of with regards to the mast fittings and anything like that that's going to be useful for us. So thank you so much, and thank you to these people in particular. Where's my hand? Thank you to you guys for going to our coffee page and our PayPal. You're really, really helping us with this kind of support. But to everyone else, thank you. And please give us that good advice. And please like the video. It does actually help if you like the video. And if you can share the content, that's fantastic. If not, thanks for watching. And see you in the next video. See ya.